Today I decided to break out my Paint Gym mini sets. As you can see, I have three. I have a summer collection, I have a retro collection, and I have a rainbow collection. I've done a few of them. Here's one from the retro set. Here's another retro set that I framed. I really like these kits because they are quick and easy and fun and relaxing to do. You can sit down and finish an entire painting in one sitting. Another thing that I found is that I happened to buy this Paint Gym drill organizer set. But when I opened it up, I found I only organized 2 colors and the rest are empty. So I thought today would be a good day to organize our drills. I'm going to open each of my kits. You can see this one I haven't even touched. All of the drills are still neatly packed together. They come with a nice little canvas bag. Comes with your drill tray, a little single applicator, the finger grip, tweezers, and your sticky pad. Oh, actually, there's one more thing in here, is your multi-placer. I don't like this particular placer because, especially on the minis, you very rarely have this many drills to put. So I usually use the single, or I have a 3 drill applicator. But other than that, I think it comes with all of the tools that you need. It's all nicely packaged. It comes with the stickers, which we will be using as we kit up our drills, and your pack of pictures. So this is the summer collection, and I have it upside down. The second one looks like the one I've started. You can see has the same bag. You can see the 3 applicator tool that I like to use. This kit is, my guess is the retro, because I think that's the only one I've started doing. Yes, here is the retro, some of the art that I have left. And finally, this is my summer kit. This one I have not started either. You can see I opened it with the intention of kitting up the bags. Here's a peek at the pieces in the, so here are all of the images of the rainbow kit, which is very cute. I'm excited to do this one. I love all of the colors. I'll also put the link in the description for each of these kits that I have. So if any of them look great to you, you can get some kits for yourself. All right, now all that's left is to put all of these drills in their containers. Into a problem. I started kitting up this from the rainbow edition, and you can see 310 has the what looks like the Wi-Fi symbol, if I can get it to focus. But in the summer edition, you can see 310 has a triangle. So I need to figure out, I can put the same color in here, but I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the symbols. Okay, so clearly after a lot of overthinking, something I always do, so you can see here I tried a couple of different organization options. I thought maybe I would just go with the symbols and I would color coordinate based on the kit. So pink is my rainbow edition, light blue is my retro edition, and the gold is my summer edition. But this was very tedious and this is not scalable. This was my very first attempt of trying to reuse the stickers, but you can see it's just very messy. Keep trying to keep the number in. There's not a lot of room, and again, not scalable if I get more kits. This is the circular sticker that comes with the Paint Gym kit. So you can put the DMC number for the color. Then you don't have any of the corresponding symbols. I then tried using Gemini to create a spreadsheet of all of the symbols that correspond to the DMC number and have different columns because I am going to go with the numbers. And the reason I'm going with the numbers is that it's universal across all kits. So the mini kits, my medium kits, my Diamond Art Club, larger kits, they all use this number. They have symbols, but they always use this number. Now, I also, with creating the PDF from Gemini, I was able to see that I have over all three kits, I have over 70 colors. And clearly this kit is not going to fit them all. It's only going to fit 30 different colors, which then made me go look for my other drill organization kits. And so I have this one for my Diamond Art Club. You can see I have a lot of different colors and I've just been filling in the DMC number. And these are the square drills, which is just like the Paint Gym kits. So I'm going to use these. So I have a lot of the numbers already. And then anything that I don't have here, because you can see I only have one extra and I have some missing numbers, that's what I'm going to fill out in this round jar. And then I do have some overflow over here. So I have two of these rectangular kits. I do like the tic-tac style of the organization better because it does make it easier to pour the drills in and out when you're picking a color. And then this whole lid comes off so you can refill it back. Okay, so I think with that plan, I'm going to stick with the DMC number. I'm going to take off these stickers and then we will go from there. But first I need to clean off this table because I made a mess of my workspace. It is a few days later, and I decided that because I had all of these colors that were left without a container, that I needed one more container to continue sorting. So I bought another one of the rectangular Tic Tac boxes, and it just arrived today. Once we're done, I also started organizing all of my diamond paintings. So we'll take a quick look at all of the different paintings that I have and my idea on how to kind of gamify doing my diamond paintings to keep me on track and keep me motivated to keep making progress. So stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll go through all of that. Also, fun fact, if anyone was curious like I was, DMC color numbers that we use to sort all of our diamond drills actually dates back to 1746, and DMC stands for the name of a French textile company who did embroidery floss. And that's why when you look up embroidery floss, they have the same numbers as diamond drills, and why you always see like the color black is always going to be number 310 in every kit because they use the standardized numbers of DMC. But I didn't know it went all the way back to 1746. Anyways, I thought that was pretty interesting and wanted to share. But without further ado, I will continue sorting. While I'm sitting here organizing my drills, it had me wondering where diamond art started. Who came up with it? What inspired it? And so I started browsing the internet and asking Gemini, and I learned, which makes sense, that it stems all the way back and was inspired by ancient mosaic art, 19th century needlepoint, and cross stitch and paint by numbers, which, if you think about how the evolution of those crafts go, it makes complete sense how then diamond painting would come out of all of that. Diamond painting as we know it today was actually patented by a man named Peter Chan in China in the winter of 2010. He patented the method of having a decorative canvas covered with a strong adhesive layer to then use specialized tools to pick up tiny little plastic diamonds and press them into a printed symbol chart. It then, got a lot of its crossover from cross stitch and paint by number, and that's when the DMC numbers, which we talked about earlier, come into play with the standardization of the color palette, which I thought was really cool. One other thing that I thought was interesting is that there was a little bit of connection as well to sand art, which makes sense. You had a small canvas where you put some kind of glue or adhesive, and then you would sprinkle colored sand over it in a different decorative fashion, and then shake the excess sand off, and you had sand art, which makes sense that the next step would be diamond painting. I love learning these kind of like fun facts about things. Just think about how it all came to be. So I decided I'm going to move all of the 3000 series DMC colors to this container, including the 5200, and I'm trying to be as reusable as possible. So instead of peeling off all these stickers, which I have already written on, I'm taking my Artist Loft acrylic paint marker and I'm just painting over the number. that we have our drills all in their containers and kitted up, I have given my paint gem boxes some labels with some icons. I thought it would be fun to go through all of the other diamond art kits that I have in order to kind of get myself inspired to continue working on them. I have this idea of tracking and kind of gamifying my diamond art painting to get me to work on them more consistently. I have a really bad habit of starting and then I'll put it away because I don't have a dedicated space for them. So I'll put it away and not come back to it for several months, sometimes even years. So I created a spreadsheet of all of the different diamond arts that I have, and I have the name of the art, the artist who did it, how many drills, and when I purchased it and when I finished it. So that way I can keep track of progress. And every time I make a video and I make some progress on it, I'll update my spreadsheet and show a little metric stat counter to keep myself inspired to keep going and just see how I am progressing on all of my diamond arts. So I'm going to go in chronological order of when I purchased these. So I first got into diamond painting, as I'm sure many people did, back in 2020. And I bought my first 3 canvases in July of 2020. The first one, it's called Tiny Green Treescape. The artist who did the original art that it's inspired by is Lisa Francis Judd. It has 3,600 total diamonds, and I did this one in one sitting. It was very quick and it was a really great start to getting into diamond painting. In the same purchase order, I also bought a painting called Rainbow Flower Petals. This one I have also finished. The artist actually is listed on the Diamond Art Club as Shutterstock.com, so it must just be a Shutterstock image. It has 23,500 diamonds, and it is still available. I forgot to mention the Tiny Green Treescape, that's not currently available anymore on Diamond Art Club. I don't have this one framed, but just put up on the wall with thumbtacks. I haven't found a really great way to frame my diamond art. The third kit that I got in this first initial order back in 2020 is the Starry Night. And obviously Starry Night is from Vincent van Gogh. This one has 98,069 square drills, and I haven't done it yet. This is still available on their website, but they say they have a version 2 of it. The next diamond art I got was actually only 16 days later, apparently. It was also in July of 2020, and it's from one of my most repeated authors of diamond art is Randall Spangler. So the first one I got was Universe in a Jar. Universe in a Jar has 55,000 gems in it, and I did complete this, but it took me multiple years because I kept putting it away and forgetting about it. But I love how this one turned out. The next one I purchased was about a month later, again in 2020, but it was another art by Randall Spangler, Curl Up with a Good Book. So this one I have not started yet. This one has 76,730 diamond drills. So I actually didn't buy another diamond painting until 2024. And that one was this Simpler Times art piece. This one is by Donna Gelsinger. It has 104,813 drills, and I really love the picture. I'm excited to see this one. And then in 2025, I started getting back into things, and I bought Golden Majesty, and this one I have started. So Golden Majesty has 18,600, and it's circular drills, and you can see I have the canvas out here. I've only really started this corner bit, but it's a start. So I'll definitely want to work on and finish that one so I can hang it up. And then about a month after Golden Majesty, I got a mystery kit. I think it's mystery kit 18. The theme is nature, and you get to know the artist, Bradley Jackson. So one thing I was doing when I was looking at the available mystery kit, I was looking at just general art styles by the artist who they were offering. And if I liked the way their art normally looks, then I was happy to buy the mystery kit. I haven't started this one. This one has 50,176 drills. The next one is also no longer carried, so I'm glad I picked it up when I did. This one is called Little Forage Hedgehog by Catriona Crehan, and it is so cute. This one has 91,325 gems, or diamonds, I guess I should say. But I love this picture. I'm so sad they don't carry it anymore, so I'm glad I jumped on it. In that same purchase, when I got the Little Forge Hedgehog, if I had to guess, it was probably to get free shipping. I also got one of the mini easels, and I have completed that one already. This one only has 751 gems, and it comes with this little easel that you can put it on. And it's part of your world with Ariel and Flounder on it. I love the Little Mermaid, and I just have this propped up on my bookshelf. And then last but not least, from Diamond Art Club, I have another Randall Spangler, and this one is called Devouring a Good Book. I honestly just got this one, and I haven't even unboxed it, so it's still in the box. I'll probably keep this in here until I work on it, and then I will do an unboxing video for that. The Devouring a Good Book, I forgot to mention, that has 39,601 gems. So out of all of the diamond arts that I have a total of 562,166 diamonds that I need to put in place. And I have already done 82,852. So not too bad. But that means I am only 14.74% of the way through all of my Diamond Art Club paintings. I have a long way to go. But that's my Diamond Art Club. The next one, obviously, you know, my paint gems. And then I do have a few miscellaneous. One of them is a 12-pack kit from Amazon. This is a little binder that I was given for Christmas, and I just keep them in here. It's a 12-pack of seasonal gnomes. I think they're really cute. I had this idea of having like a single frame that throughout the year I swap out my diamond painting to have the gnome that represents the current season. But obviously I haven't completed any of them, so I still need to work on those. And then this diamond art here is also from Amazon, and that's all of my diamond art kits. I have a lot to work on, and I think having a tracker of all of the diamond art kits that I currently own and my progress through them, maybe it might keep me inspired to do them. Thank you for coming along with me while I organize my drills and go through all of my diamond art. I'm excited to start working on them. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.